So today we're going to talk about my favorite and what I believe is the best putting practice tool. Now I know there are a lot of gadgets and things. You can spend hundreds of dollars, $18 to $20 at a time, on putting gadgets and tools. But my favorite is really simple and inexpensive because you can make it at home. It's a couple of landscaping nails and a string. And it works really well, or you can buy one of these off of Amazon that's made for that. This one is homemade for me. If I were going to do it again, I would use bungee cord instead of the string, just because on really windy days like this, it works out. But we're going to show you what you can do with this practice tool and why it's so valuable to practicing your putting. So as you can see, we've got a string set up here on what I think is a fairly straight putt. I'm not really worried about that for purposes of this. I want to work on rolling the ball straight up that line, and because the fact is that every putt is a straight putt. What happens after the first couple of feet, if you roll it straight, is all gravity and friction, which I can't control. What I can control is putting the ball on a starting line. So you set up your string and you're lined up, and then really important, don't get into the habit of whack and drag. Line up every putt. I put two tees slightly wider than the string. This tee back here is simply for my marking point of where I want the ball to be. When you line up to practice, you want to line up every putt like you would on the green. So if you use the line on the ball, I'm using the bicolored balls. You're going to try to set that where that line, the line on the ball, is immediately under the string. And then you set up, walk in, do your setup just like you would on a real putt on the golf course, and then you just try to roll the ball straight up the string. Fair enough? Then you don't do this, whack and drag another one. And the reason is that's not how you play on the golf course, and it creates a bad habit. You can see the way the wind's blowing the string here, why I said if I were going to make another one of these, I'd use bungee cord and stretch it out. But again, set up. I'm using the line on the ball. Going to try to straighten up the string. Now the tees I put here as a start gate help me keep the putter face square. It's a good practice for that. In fact, after you get good at rolling them straight up the string, you can take the string out and leave that gate. That works really well. Put them about 2 feet in front of your ball, because if they're further than that and the putt's a breaking putt, you'll hit the tees and you won't accomplish your goal. If they're closer than that, you'll hit it with your putter. So again, I'm lining up just like I would on a putt on the golf course. But get in the habit on the practice green of practicing like you're actually going to play. The wind. So as you get better and better at this drill, you can put the tees closer and closer together, barely wider than a ball. So the cool thing about that is you can use that to see the line on putts that you know that break, like this one that I just did. Let's see if we can do that again. Now this is a fairly straight putt, but the wind's blowing about 30-35 miles an hour across like this, and so it's moving the putt. So I've set up the string to go left of the hole, and it's going to break that way. I still want to hit the putt at the right speed, straight up that line. Let the wind make the putt break into the hole. Let's see if we can do that. And again, you back up and read it, a full read, just like you would on the golf course. I'm lined up with the division or the line on the ball directly under the string. I've got this putt breaking about 2 inches to the right. If I started on that line at the right speed, the wind is going to push it directly into the hole. The wind blew that one after I set it. And once you're rolling them pretty well up the string, you can set up with the string gone, leave the gates there. Set up just like you would on the course. Full read and go through your full routine. So one of the things about using a string that's long enough to go both sides of the hole, this was an uphill putt that breaks a little bit left to right. Now if I go up here to the other end, I'm not going to take the tees and as a gate, for example. Now I've got a downhill putt that's going to break a little bit right to left. Same concept, so you can practice both types of putts. And again, go through your full read just like you would on the course. And then set up. This one's going to be a little trickier because it's downhill. Straight up the string. The wind caused it to break a little bit to the left, right into the hole. It's a great practice tool. It'll help you see the line and the break at the same time, which is helpful. It makes sure, because of the gates, that you work on keeping the putter face square and starting the putt on the line that you read instead of trying to push it or pull it and make it curve, because you can't make the putt curve. This will teach you to hit everything like it's a straight putt and let gravity and your green reading do what you will. If you'll practice this about once a week for 15 or 20 minutes, I promise you, you'll make a lot more putts, and that's what it's all about. So go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, take the tap in or gimme putt on that subscribe button, share it with a friend, make your comments below. Check out these two videos on the screen. They'll also help you make more putts.